Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a get ready with me. We are just gonna put on makeup and chit chat. Clearly I've already put on the makeup and chit chatted with you guys, but I needed to film an intro. So here we are and here we go. The first thing I'm going to do is just put my hair out of my face. I always start with the Glossier Future Dew. It is just such a pretty glowy oil serum hybrid, and it is just the best glow, and I feel like it's kind of tacky. It can act as a primer. That's what I like to use it for, but I mostly use it for the glow because I do put another primer on top of this, but it's so pretty. Next thing I'm going to do is put on my Too Faced Hangover RX primer. I really like this stuff. I feel like it makes my makeup look nice. I feel like it makes it last a long time, even though I don't really like wearing makeup for that long, to be honest. I tend to feel kind of like claustrophobic if I have makeup on for too long, and I don't feel like I can fully relax if I have a lot of makeup on. I don't know what it is. Like, I love doing my makeup and I like the way that it looks, but I don't like it wearing it for too long. I'm gonna go in with foundation next. This is the Tarte Found Sealer. I love this. I feel like it's just super moisturizing and hydrating, and also like it gives you that dewy finish, which is what I like. I'm just gonna pump some onto my beauty blender, or like my beauty sponge. So anyways, I've been watching so many like Instagram beauty reels lately. I feel like so many are coming up on my explore page, probably because I like to watch them, but there's one that I've really been enjoying. I think her name is like Rose and Ben. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but she does like a lot of reviews and stuff, and they're just really quick and like to the point. So I like it. Like, I like YouTube, but I also like short and to the point. But there's a lot of like TikTok stuff or reels that I don't really enjoy, that I just find like cheesy. But to each their own. I know like reels and TikTok is such a big thing right now. So okay, now that my foundation's on, I'm gonna put on some concealer. This is the Too Faced Born This Way. I have two shades. I love this concealer, by the way. I just think it's so pretty. This is Marshmallow and this is Light Beige, so I kind of like to mix the two, but Light Beige is definitely closer to my skin tone. But speaking of like makeup and makeup tutorials, I feel like I used to watch so many makeup tutorials or makeup reviews, and now I don't really watch them anymore. I just kind of watch them on Instagram. But I feel like a lot of people aren't even really doing them anymore. Maybe they are. I'm trying to think of people that I enjoy watching. I still really like Taylor, I always forget her last name, Westbrook, I think that's her name. It used to be the Taylor. I really enjoy Laura Lee. I think she's just so fun, and I feel like she's just really become comfortable with like who she is, and I don't know, kind of stepped away from all of the drama in the beauty community. I feel like there's always something going on, and I don't really like follow up on it that much, but I feel like she's just doing her own thing, which I like, and she's just entertaining, and I love her accent. I like her husband and her niece and all of that. Just a fun family, and her videos, like I said, are entertaining. And she still does makeup, but there's a lot of like lifestyle stuff too, which I enjoy. She has beautiful like home decor taste, which I enjoy watching, and I can appreciate. Her home is so pretty. I've started using a beauty sponge again, just because I feel like it really blends everything out really nicely. I do think it takes longer than a brush, so I don't always reach for it, but on like kind of full face days like today, I'll use a sponge. All right. Oh, you know what I was supposed to do? I saw someone do this the other day. Like, they applied the concealer, and before they blended it in, they sprayed it with a setting spray and then blended it in. I probably should have done that first. I wanted to try it. This is the Milani Make It Dewy setting spray. I don't really wear setting sprays for longevity. I wear them because I like how my makeup kind of melts into my skin after I put it on. Okay, next I'm gonna contour. So I'm just using this Physicians Formula Sculpting Bronzer. This is in the color Mocha. And I just go like right here, oops, here, and then I go down my nose and then under my lip, and then I also like to go in my crease there too. It's just like saves me time on eyeshadow. I feel like I don't wear eyeshadow that much, but I've been kind of playing around with palettes and stuff lately, which has been fun. What else is there to talk about? So I'm trying to think of TV shows we have been watching lately. We've been watching Mayans on Hulu. I mean, it's still on FX, but we just started kind of recently because we finished Sons of Anarchy. We had just rewatched that and it was so good. That's like honestly one of my top 5 shows for sure, and it was so fun to rewatch it. That show was intense. So like we wanted to try Mayans because, you know, it's another MC. I don't think anything will ever beat Sons, but we are enjoying it, and I've heard so many people saying that it picks up as you watch it. It gets better, so I am enjoying it so far. I was like weirdly obsessed with Alvarez in Sons of Anarchy, so I really like that he is in this show as well. And I feel like cameos keep popping up from people who are on Sons, which was really cool. We'd be like, oh my gosh, like there's this person and there's that person. It's fun to see familiar faces and seeing how it like kind of all ties in together. So once I have kind of blended it out with a brush, I'm going to go back in with my sponge, especially around my nose, just to make sure it looks nice and blended out. I'm going to go in with my blush now. I've been wearing this Peach Bloom Color Blossoming lip and cheek tint from Too Faced. It is so pretty. It's just like a gel kind of tint thing, and it gives you such a nice flush to the cheeks, and you can also wear it on your lips, which is nice. I just dot it right here. It's a little more natural looking than my Rare Beauty blush that I love. It's just so pigmented that sometimes it's like too much, but this one's a nice like touch of color. I'm gonna work it in with my fingertips. It really just like melts into the skin. It's so pretty and it smells really nice. So after all that's done, I'm gonna go and put on some bronzer. This is a liquid bronzer from L'Oreal. It's their Lumi Glotion. It's just super pretty. I'm gonna put this on with my beauty sponge. Just go over everything. It gives you a nice little tan. I love wearing this on like beach vacations. Not that I've been on a beach vacation in a very long time, but I bought this specifically when we went to Mexico a couple years ago, and I just love it. It's very easy to use. And so a new product I have been really liking is this Joa setting powder. It's their Selfie Ready setting powder in the banana shade. I think I got this at CVS, but I was never a huge fan of baking, but now since I found this, I really like it. I mostly just bake like under my contour to really make it pop out, and I like to use the flat side of my beauty sponge. So I just put the powder here, and this is like really powdery, like it'll fly everywhere, but it's such a pretty finish once you've baked and like blended in. It's so pretty, like I can't describe it. It was so affordable too, so this was a good find. I've heard Beauty Bakery has a really nice baking powder too, but I just picked this one up because I saw it and it was more affordable. So I kind of bake, and then whatever excess I have, I'll just set my foundation and concealer. So right here, and then I'll also bake around my nose contour as well. So while that's baking, I just curled my lashes. I feel like that's not a really fun thing to watch. But now I'm gonna put on my mascara. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I just like recently fell in love with it again. It is such a pretty mascara. I feel like it just lengthens and volumizes at the same time. Like, stunning. That is one coat of mascara. So I like to go in like 2 or 3 coats, and it's just so pretty. Like, I remember I used to wear falsies all the time, like false lashes, literally all the time, and now I don't even remember the last time I wore them. Actually, I probably stopped wearing them when I became a mom, like a little more low maintenance, but I think once you find a really good mascara too, like, you kind of forget about needing to wear false lashes. I'm gonna let those 2 coats dry for a second, then I'll probably go back in. But let's talk about music. I have been listening to Olivia Rodrigo basically nonstop since Sour came out. I feel like there's not one song that I want to skip over, which is rare for me. Usually there are songs where I'm like, I could skip this one, but I literally love every single song. It's so good. Like, where was that album when I was in high school? Because that's just like the perfect album for like high school and college and like breakups and all of that. So many emotional songs. It's just such a good album. And then also just really fun songs. Like, I love Good For You. Quinn loves Good For You. She loves dancing to that song. And Jackson likes Brutal. He really likes the guitar on that part. I don't do my bottom mascara until a little bit later. I let the top dry, and sometimes I even forget bottom mascara at all. But I'm gonna go ahead and brush off this powder. You guys can kind of see it just like really defines your contour. It's so pretty, and it just is like, it gives your skin such a nice finish. And then I need to highlight, so I'm gonna go in with my favorite highlighter ever of all time, the one I always talk about, the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. This is in Sunlight. It's just the ultimate glow, and I feel like liquid highlighters are so much prettier and more natural than powder highlighters. This one is best blended in with your fingers. I've tried the sponge, I've tried a brush, and fingers are the way to go. So I just kind of do like a C shape around my eye, on my cupid's bow a little bit. You see that? It's crazy. Such a good glow, and I feel like it really melts in well with blush and stuff too. But you guys have to try that. It is stunning. Now that I'm looking at my face, I could use a little more color on my cheeks. So I'm gonna add a little more blush, maybe just a little something on my lips right now because they feel so dry and colorless and lifeless right now. All right. You know what I also really like listening to are just like covers on YouTube of people who cover Taylor or Olivia, because it's just, their music's already so calm and like emotional and gives you all the feels, so it's nice to like listen to covers of it. There's a couple people on YouTube that are just like amazing. I cannot think of their names right now. If I do, I will link them down below, but they have just beautiful voices. Like, that is one thing I wish I could sing, but I cannot sing for the life of me. Face makeup is done. I'm gonna go on to my brows now, and I have been just like loving my brow routine so much since I've been doing it. The NYX brow glue is a holy grail product. If you like that laminated look, like brow lamination, or that fluffy look where your brows just look thick and like up and in place, like, I don't know how to describe it, this glue is amazing and it's so affordable. So I just go ahead and brush it onto my hairs like this, and then I'm gonna let this side get a little tacky, and then apply it to this side. I used to love the e.l.f. brow wax, but my brows wouldn't stay. I had to keep like reapplying it or like messing with them, and now with this, like, I don't have to touch them at all, and so many of you guys have tried it and you love it, and I'm so glad. So I'm gonna go back to this brow, and now I'm gonna like really kind of shape the brow how I want it to go. So I like to go up and then like over. Look at that. Brows are such a thing. Like, I used to never care about my brows. Like, I definitely went through that over plucking stage in, I think, my freshman year of college. Oh my gosh, they looked horrendous. And now, like, thick brows are in and everyone pays so much attention to their brows. All right, once the glue has dried down, then I'm gonna go in with my Milani Weekend Brow. This is like a Boy Brow dupe. I think Boy Brow might be better. I've never tried Boy Brow, so I can't attest to that completely, but I've read on the reviews that this is a pretty good dupe for that. It's just a little brow tint pen that I really like. So I've yet to talk about the kiddos, but they have been just so much fun lately. I feel like their relationship is just the cutest thing. Like, it is exhausting, definitely exhausting, but it's also just so much fun to see them like become friends. And I don't even know like when it happened because time is just flying. Quinn just seemed so little for so long. I was like, when are they gonna be like friends and play together? And then I feel like it just happened and I was like, oh, we're already at that stage, and it is the cutest. But they also like piss each other off so much too. It's exhausting, like I said, but also very enjoyable. So once I have kind of done like my hair like strokes, I will go in with my tried and true brow pencil. This is the NYX micro brow pencil in ash brown, and I like to take this and just add a little more pigment down here. I kind of like the more straight brow lately, like not so much of a curve. So I kind of just like drag it straight across. All right, so that's it for brows, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go in and put my bottom mascara on. I always smudge this, like no matter what I do, it just gets on my under eye. So I'm gonna be super careful, and maybe today is the day that it doesn't smudge. All right, now that the face is done, I'm debating if I wanna do a winged liner or not, or just like leave it as is. I'm just gonna leave it simple. Right now I'm gonna move on to lips now. So I just got a new lip liner from NYX. It's in the color Natural. I feel like I've gone through a lot of lip liners and told you so many favorites, but this one is very, very pretty. I always go to buy like my tried and true lip liners, and they're either like not in stock or they're not made anymore, so then I have to go and find a new shade that I like. I really liked Almond Rose from Maybelline, but the fact that it was a twist top, it ran out much quicker than a pencil lip liner. So, and it is just honestly such a perfect neutral, natural looking color. It is slightly darker than my lips and just kind of a nudie rose color. I love it. I like to honestly just color my whole lip in this. It's such a nice color, and also like lipstick or lip gloss sits on it really well. And then for the top lip, I'll just kind of like connect the Cupid's bow and then shade downwards. Okay, now that I have my lip liner on, I'm gonna go over it with a gloss. So this is the ColourPop So Juicy Plumping Gloss in the color Roundabout. It's so pretty, and this just like goes so well over the lip liner. It's just the perfect combo. I feel like this color would go good with a nude liner. It would go good with a rosy liner, like whatever you want to make it. It sits on top of anything really, really pretty. That is the lip combo. And that's it, I guess. Maybe I should do one more round of setting spray. That is it for this Get Ready With Me. Just a nice kind of simple look. I know I used to do like makeup tutorials when I first started YouTube, and I had like all the steps and the products, but now it's just like simple. And obviously my channel's way different than it used to be, but I'm so happy with the direction it is now, because I get to do kind of like everything: makeup, lifestyle, home decor, family. It's just so much fun, and I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate you watching my videos and being like my online friends, because it's honestly the best. So thank you so much. And with all that said, I'm going to close out the video. I hope you enjoyed this get ready with me, and I will see you in the next one.
I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again, but life is one big riddle.